Have you ever felt drained, confused, or smaller after spending time with someone? If you're nodding your head, you might have been in a toxic relationship. It's a tough place to be, and getting out is only the first step. The real journey is healing. It feels overwhelming, right? You might be thinking, how will I ever get back to being me? I've been there, and I want to tell you that not only is healing possible, but you can make incredible progress in just 30 days. Stick with me, because today we're breaking down a practical, day-by-day guide to reclaiming your life, your joy, and your peace after a toxic relationship. This isn't about a magic fix, but about taking intentional steps, one day at a time, to rebuild your world. So, grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's start this journey together. First things first, let's talk about week 1. This week is all about creating space and acknowledging your reality. The first 3 days are crucial for establishing a no-contact rule. This means no calls, no texts, no checking their social media. I know, this is incredibly hard. Your brain is used to a certain pattern, and it will crave that connection, even if it was a painful one. But this step is non-negotiable. It's like trying to heal a wound while someone keeps poking it. You need to stop the poking. Block their number, unfollow them on all platforms. If you have to co-parent or work together, keep communication strictly businesslike and limited to essential topics only. Use a friend as a buffer if you need to. This isn't about being mean. It's about protecting your peace. It's your first powerful act of choosing yourself. Days 4 to 7 of this first week are for processing and grieving. Find a quiet space and let yourself feel everything. The anger, the sadness, the confusion, the relief. It's all valid. Don't judge your emotions. A great way to do this is through journaling. Just let it all pour out onto the page. Write letters to them that you'll never send. Write down everything they did that hurt you. And also, be honest about the good times you'll miss. Acknowledging both sides makes the grief real. This process helps you get the emotional poison out of your system. You might cry a lot, and that's okay. Tears are a release. Think of this week as a detox. You're clearing out the external connection and starting to clear out the internal chaos. It's messy, but it's the foundation for everything that comes next. Remember, you're not alone in this. So many of us have walked this path. Welcome to week 2. Now that you've created some space, this week is all about rediscovery and reconnecting with the most important person in your life, you. For days 8 to 11, your mission is to rediscover what you love. Toxic relationships often make us forget our own hobbies and passions. We get so wrapped up in the other person's world that ours fades away. So, I want you to make a list. What did you love to do before this relationship? Was it painting, hiking, dancing, playing an instrument, or maybe just getting lost in a good book at a coffee shop? Pick one thing from that list and do it, just for an hour. The goal isn't to be perfect at it. The goal is to remember the feeling of joy and engagement that comes from doing something just for you. It might feel strange at first, almost selfish, but this is a critical step in rebuilding your identity outside of that relationship. The second half of week 2, from day 12 to 14, is focused on reconnecting with your support system. Toxic relationships often isolate us from friends and family. Sometimes it's because the toxic partner actively discourages it, and other times we just pull away out of shame or exhaustion. Now is the time to reach out. Call that friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Have lunch with a family member who has always had your back. Be honest with them. You don't have to share every painful detail, but you can say, "I've been through a hard time and I'm trying to heal. I could really use a friend." You'll be amazed at how willing people are to show up for you. Human connection is a powerful antidote to the loneliness that follows a breakup. These connections remind you that you are loved and valued for who you are, not for who someone else wanted you to be. This is you, rebuilding your tribe. All right, we're halfway there. Week 3 is about building resilience and rewriting your narrative. This is where we get into the deeper work. For days 15 to 18, I want you to focus on your physical well-being. The mind-body connection is incredibly real. Stress and emotional pain take a huge toll on our bodies. So, this week, let's nourish yourself. This doesn't mean you have to start an intense workout regimen. It can be as simple as going for a 20-minute walk in nature each day. Notice the trees, the sky, the air. Focus on eating one healthy, nourishing meal a day. Something that makes you feel good from the inside out. Prioritize sleep. Your body does its best healing work when you're resting. These small acts of physical self-care send a powerful message to your subconscious. I am worthy of being cared for. I am worth this effort. Now, for days 19 to 21, let's tackle the mental patterns. It's time to challenge the negative self-talk. In toxic relationships, we often internalize the criticism and blame. You might have a voice in your head telling you that you weren't good enough, that it was all your fault. We need to shut that voice down. When you catch yourself thinking something negative, I want you to stop and challenge it. Ask yourself, is this thought 100% true? What's a kinder, more realistic way to see this? Replace the negative thought with a positive affirmation. It can be something simple like, I am healing and getting stronger every day, or I deserve to be treated with respect and kindness. Write these affirmations down. Put them on your mirror, on your phone's lock screen. It might feel silly at first, but you are literally rewiring your brain to be your own cheerleader instead of your own critic. This is how you take your power back. We've made it to the final stretch. Week 4. This week is all about looking forward and solidifying your new, healthier foundation. The theme is integration and future planning. For days 22 to 25, let's focus on setting boundaries. This is perhaps one of the most important skills you can learn after a toxic relationship. You've learned the hard way what happens when boundaries are weak or non-existent. So let's practice. Start small. Say no to a small request you don't have the energy for. State your needs clearly in a low-stakes situation. For example, tell a friend, I'd love to see you, but I only have an hour today. Practice saying things like, I'm not comfortable with that, or I need some time to think about it. Each time you set and maintain a boundary, you build your self-respect. You teach yourself and others how you deserve to be treated. This is your armor for the future. Finally, for the last few days of our 30-day journey, from day 26 to 30 and beyond, it's about setting joyful intentions for your future. The healing doesn't stop at day 30, but you now have the tools and momentum to continue. So, what do you want your life to look like in 3 months? 6 months? A year? Get excited about your future. Make a vision board, cut out pictures from magazines, or create a digital one on Pinterest of things that inspire you. A trip you want to take, a skill you want to learn, the kind of peaceful home you want to create. This isn't about finding a new partner. It's about building a life that you love so much by yourself that you'll only allow someone in who adds to it, not subtracts from it. This shifts your focus from the pain of the past to the promise of the future. You did it. You walked through this 30-day guide. Look back at where you were a month ago. Acknowledge how far you've come. You've cleared the space, grieved the loss, rediscovered your joy, reconnected with your support system, nourished your body, rewritten your inner narrative, built boundaries, and started dreaming again. The scars might still be there, but they are reminders of your strength, not your brokenness. Healing is not a linear path. There will be good days and bad days. But now you have a roadmap to come back to. If you ever feel yourself slipping, just pick one of these steps and start again. And remember, if you're feeling overwhelmed, please don't hesitate to reach out for professional help. Therapists and counselors are trained to guide you through complex emotions. And pairing that support with structure can make healing even stronger. That's exactly why I created When Silence Heals Tatum, a gentle, science-based system that gives you daily steps, guidance, and emotional structure as you move forward. You don't have to do this alone. This system was made to walk beside you, one calm, supportive day at a time. You've already taken an incredible step toward a brighter, healthier, and more peaceful life. You are resilient, you are worthy, and the best is yet to come. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this message helped you, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone who might need it. And remember, you're not alone in this journey. Take care, and I'll see you inside When Silence Heals, Ma.